Hey, welcome to Matt's Garage. Yeah, you heard it right. I'm not going to sell the Bronco. Look, guys, I'm not going to pretend to be shiny, happy people all the time. Sometimes it really, really sucks restoring a car, and I honestly felt like selling the Bronco last night. I woke up this morning to my cell phone just buzzing from all the YouTube notifications, and I am awed and humbled by your support. Your words are important to me. Honestly, you guys, it sounds so corny, but you guys are the reason I keep going, because common sense, logic, family needs, monetary considerations all point to don't do it, right? But I do feel an obligation to you guys and to myself to not quit. So I appreciate you helping me get through the tough times. I woke up, like I said, you guys convinced me. I went through the Tom's Bronco Parts catalog, logged all the stuff I needed. I ordered a new tailgate, new doors, and a couple seals and stuff to make sure my gaps are correct, like the piano hinge seal. Then my mind started thinking, all right, I'm back into it. I'm doing the project, right? How can I make this work? So what I'm actually thinking about doing, I don't know if I can show this. Let me take you out to the old body. There's a stable. Chevy, air conditioning doesn't work. Jeep, shutters, Scout, smokes. It's a bad habit. Right, there she is, the old body. The old framing had attached up here and down here. And what I did was I got my old hinges and somewhere down there. And then I welded a piece of bar, weld them together, and then put these kickers out, and then I cut them. So this is stable in the sense that it's holding this. But why am I showing you this? Well, I have this idea, and it involves undoing that and just welding straight to the hinges so that I'm inside of this plane. Let me explain to you. Right, so passenger door, what I was doing was I was taking this and I was picking it up, I was clamping it to the top and trying to get it to work that way. The issue is, I have no way to locate this and get this relationship and all that and have the bracing in, right? But now that I've got new doors coming from Tom's, what I'm thinking about, and they'll be here in a couple days, is basically gutting. Gutting this door and just having the shell and the frame, okay? So that I can transfer that bracing onto my new body, right? So it sits on the bed, ties in here, it ties in there, and then I can mount that shell up in here and see my gaps. The reason for that is then I can also see the relationship to the windshield. Now you guys might be going, why the hell is that? Because neither this kick panel, nor this post, nor this cowl are welded in. They're all mocked up. And I can't get the relationship between the three right. But if I can have a door in place for the gaps and the windshield angle, this angle, if I can have that in place and leave it there, then I can move these three independently until I get to where, actually this will be locked in by the bracing, and that's good. But I can move this and this piece independently until this relationship gets right and the relationship to my dashboard gets right. And then I can burn it in. So that's my idea. Before I do that, I do need to go finish welding in the driver's side bed side, which I mentioned I hadn't done. And before I do that, I'm going to take my rusty tailgate and attach all the latches and whatever, the arms, so that I make sure that I've got my distance right in the back and make sure it closes and doesn't catch on anything, because that would suck if after I welded in that other bed stake it was too tight. Because right now only this bed stake's welded in, so technically I could actually kick the whole thing over a little bit because the bed of the vehicle is not welded in. So if I needed to, I still have some adjustment, but once I weld that other bed stake in, it's curtains. You're committed. Yeah. So again, thank you very much. if you're wondering, well, why don't I just patch it? And a lot of you guys, some of you guys said you could just Bondo over that or whatever. I didn't show you all the weld spots. It's not just in the bottom part of the tailgate. There's weld blow through or pop holes in other areas of the tailgate. And honestly, like, judging by the rest of the body, like, I just don't want to mess with it, man. You know, it's the amount of hours I would have to put in to get that where I want it compared to the $450 it costs for a new one where I know it's coated and or galvanized, and forget about it. You know, some things, the time element, right, it's a lot of money, but the time. Well, you can tell I'm in a better mood. Sometimes you just gotta hit rock bottom. I'm babbling. See you next time on Matt's Garage.